Hi, I'm Doc AJ Chua, and every Friday afternoon, we bring you tips on how to improve your mental health as well as relationships. For many of us, this pandemic has intensified our stress levels. There's the imminent threat of that we might catch the virus whenever we go out. And then for those who are working or studying at home, it's tough to be cooped up at home all day long. Many are gradually turning into Zoombies and experiencing Zoom fatigue. Domestic conflicts have likewise increased. So today, I'm going to share 5 easy ways to de-stress, especially during the pandemic. Tip number 1, schedule a daily me time. A lot of us would say, oh, I'll rest after I've finished doing my work. My friends, the stark reality is that our tasks are never going to be done. Whether it's our household chores, our work from home, or maybe tasks at the office, they will never be done. So please schedule a me time for you to be able to pamper yourself, because that would make you happy, which means you won't get easily depressed, and it makes you less cranky, which means lesser conflicts at home, and also more productivity. Because sometimes we're already so tired that we look at the screen for 30 minutes and then we only generate a sentence or two. So you just take a break and go back to your work after that, and then you'll find that, oh, you're bringing a lot more enthusiasm and a lot more creative juices. So if you want, you can check out our previous video entitled 3 Self-Care Tips to Manage Stress. There I already shared that no matter how busy you are, take at least 15 minutes a day to rest. And you can also negotiate with somebody at home to cover for you so that you can take longer breaks during the weekend. You can take turns. Let's say for this week, it's my turn this Saturday. I can take a 3-hour break, so my husband has to do some of the chores. And next week, it's his turn. Or maybe you can ask an older kid to babysit the younger ones or cook lunch so that you could have a longer break. Did you know that it was God who invented rest? After 6 days of creating this world, God rested on the 7th day. But God is all-powerful, right? He doesn't need to rest. So actually, the Sabbath is instituted for us so that human beings can take a rest, stop working for a day, spend time with God, with family and friends. It's so important that God put it in one of the 10 commandments. It's actually the 4th commandment, keep the Sabbath holy. So I hope that all of us will be able to learn how to rest. Okay, maybe for a lot of people, your Sabbath will be a Sunday. For me, it's gonna be a Monday because I work from Tuesday to Sunday. And right now, it's the pandemic. We can't go out for vacation. We can't go on long trips. So maybe your Sabbath day would look like something like, okay, you sleep longer that day. After that, you worship with God together with your family through online services, and then rest and bond with the family, okay? But sometimes I know that that's not possible because we have a lot of work. Then you can just make sure that you rest, okay? Take a few minutes off every day to de-stress. Tip number 2, appreciate nature. Right now, because we have too much screen time, we now have Zoom fatigue. My friends, it's very important we rest our eyes, especially after working so hard. Maybe let's say after an hour, then you take a break. Rest your eyes, get up, you can drink some water, and then go back to your work. And if possible, have less screen time. Let's say if it's an audio call, then you can close your eyes, but of course, please don't fall asleep while listening to the call. Or for me, I use a physical book in reading instead of just looking at the cell phone or the laptop. And while resting your eyes, you can also gaze outside your window or go to the roof deck to enjoy God's creation. It's new every day. I like to look at the clouds, the sunsets. So here's some pictures. And one time I was so happy when I looked outside because Hans and I saw the rainbow. So it's so nice. So take time out to enjoy God's creation. And for several years, actually my bedroom doesn't have a window. So now I really treasure my time here because I now live in a condo. I live on the 10th floor, so I can see a better view. Because before, to be able to save money on rentals, Our store is on this ground floor. So my parents and I, we slept on actually it's like a mezzanine. So my room was actually a storage. So that's why there's no window. My parents' room, of course, have a window. So I'm now very happy that every day I can see the beautiful view outside the window. Or if you have a garden at home, or you live in a subdivision, or if you live somewhere near where there's a park, then you can go around, just take a walk and enjoy nature. Look at the different flowers. Look at the different kinds of trees that God has given to us. And maybe you could start planting some household plants, or what they call indoor plants. Like my friend, Pastor Angelo Gutierrez, he really has a green thumb. Look at these beautiful pictures. I was really amazed that he had so many plants and they're blooming, they're blossoming. And I'm sure if you are a plantito or plantita, seeing your plants bloom makes you very, very happy. And that's one way to de-stress. Incidentally, Pastor Angelo is now a teacher at St. Stephen's High School, and his wife is Pastor Charmaine, and they have 2 kids. So you can just look at their lovely pictures. Tip number 3, eat your comfort food. Like me, I like to stress eat. But of course, don't eat too much, lest you gain more weight and then you get more stressed. I like to eat chips, okay, whenever I'm stressed, like Shopee, okay? But now that I'm older, I buy the one that they said it's with less salt. Of course, I like this chubby corn. I also like to eat dark chocolates, cakes, whenever I'm stressed. But take note, please don't do this every day, okay? It's not good for our health. But if you want healthier chips, you can check out the mushroom chips being sold by my goddaughter, Jazmine Ang. You can check out from the link below where you can order from her. She has her own Facebook page, her IG. She's also in Shopee. She recently graduated from Benilde with a Bachelor of Arts in Consular and Diplomatic Affairs. And her younger sister, also my goddaughter, Janelle, is also selling taho. She's still not yet a graduate. She's still studying LaSalle. And yet these 2 are very entrepreneurial. So they're already selling stuff. And you can look at the picture of the entire family. My good friends, Pastor Francis Ang, together with her lovely wife, Jennifer, and also another daughter named Jamie and Theodore. Jen is an MGC New Life teacher, while Francis is now working at UEC Green Hills. Once a month, I'd also have the craving to buy a dark mocha frap from Starbucks. So that's only once a month because it's a little more expensive. And I'd order the one that's, I will say, light, which means it's with non-fat milk and no whipped cream, so that it will get less sugar. And of course, both Hans and I would also love to eat ice cream whenever we're stressed. You can check out New Zealand Natural. It's from my friends Trufferson, Chunpeng's family. We've tried it because they would treat us during events at MGC, whether it's for the Cute Gen or for the Church Junior. And it's really very delicious. He also opened a milk tea business named I Love Milk Tea here in Washington Street. So if you happen to pass by, you can just check out from them. And one of my mentees, Angel Gonzaga, you can check this picture. She's the one with the cast because at a very young age, at the age of 30, she had a stroke. Actually, she always had that weight. She's never been overweight. So she said she didn't know why she had a stroke at the age of 30. So now she's selling some frozen goods. You can also buy from her. We'll also put the link below. You can order from her. Her number is there. Or maybe you want to go with the flow because right now, what are the trends? Like the BTS meal from McDo. You can also check that out. Or maybe lechon baka. A lot of people are posting that in Facebook. I haven't tried it, but you guys can try it first. Tip number 4, buy something you like. It doesn't need to be very expensive. It should be within your budget or you'll get more stress after seeing your credit card bill. So maybe just buy something cute, something that makes you happy. Actually, I plan to buy a new thermos because my old one has already a lot of dents. But I thank my AJ Tuesday group for giving me this Hydro Flask. So now I don't even need to buy one. And the sticker, of course, is designed by our artist, Hazel Thomas. So you can check out her other products in IG. And if you want to order stuff online, just be sure that the business is legit because we know that there are a lot of scammers. Tip number 5, do something you enjoy. For me, it's reading a novel. So I'm very happy that Colleen, Nigel, and China gave me this book. It's entitled The Ready-Made Thief. It's something like Da Vinci Code, wherein there's a conspiracy theory, there's a famous artist involved. So I'm now halfway through. For Hans, he likes watching Netflix and also eating. And so for tonight, we're gonna enjoy watching Netflix while eating the burnt cheesecake, also given by Colleen, Nigel, and China. So thank you. That's their gift to Hans for Father's Day. And my OB and good friend, Dr. Janelle Ang, she loves to paint during her free time. So you can check out her works. She's very, very talented. She even was one of the finalists at the GSIS National Art Competition 2019. And my brother, Jackson, he also liked to tinker with the computer, with gadgets. So one time he tinkered with a Voila app. And actually, if you ask me, he was the one who started the trending, especially among my Facebook friends. Look at this nice pictures that he made for our entire family. And my sister-in-law, Ors, made it into a pic collage. And now I'm sure, in case you haven't catch the trend, you can still catch it, okay? And for some people, one thing they love to do is exercise. So I'm inviting all of you to join the exercise group, but this is for seniors. Created by Sister Julia Tan, also from MGC, Makati Gospel Church. Look at her nice pictures together with her husband John, her two sons Julian and Julius. She's very active. So she said that this exercise is designed for seniors every Monday and Wednesday 4 p.m. So you can join, and it's more of a lot of movement. We've incorporated a short video so you can see what they are doing. So any senior is welcome to join them. And she's also part of our MGC Evergreen and Women's. And here are some of the Zoom pictures. My parents also attend. I attend not because I'm a senior, but because of course I help in these fellowships. Evergreen is every Wednesday 10 a.m. while Women's Fellowship meets on Thursday mornings 10 a.m. So my friends, the 5 ways to de-stress are: schedule a daily me time, appreciate nature, eat your comfort food, buy something you like, do something you enjoy. So do share with me in the comments below what are some of the things that you do to de-stress. And would like to thank the following people for supporting us: Alan Bardico, Danilo Chua Sr., LD Habonero, Eusebio Yu, Fair Jane Lau, Chloe K, Mark Eugene Tan, and Pastor Ron De La Fuente. So if you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, and share it to others. And do click the notification bell so that you'll be informed once we upload a new video. And see you next Friday via YouTube and Facebook Live. Because next week we'll be celebrating our 1st year anniversary. Okay? That will be on July 2, 8 p.m. Have a nice weekend.